great art sparks creativity in others.
Which is something we've seen in Lorcana, with some cards inspiring fans to create works of art of their own.
So we wanted to know, what if fan artists had an opportunity to meet the artists that inspired their work?
Yeah, so I started 3D printing just a couple months ago, actually. So I'm a veteran, so it helps me with my PTSD. And then the painting aspect, I mean, my brother's a painter, so that's where I picked it up from. Just learned by trial and error. I mean, I taught everything by YouTube.
Why'd you decide to do the Brave Little Tailor piece? What is about that art that spoke to you?
So that one was the first, when I first heard Lorcana at D23, that was the first art that I saw, that and Maleficent. My daughter likes Maleficent. I like the Brave Little Tailor Mickey. And I know it's from a 1930s cartoon, like back in the day, but I like the art that Nick did on it.
Would you like to meet Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, hello.
Oh,
Hey,
hello. Hey.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
we can.
So watercolor's probably been 3 years I've been into it. It's absolutely a hobby right now. I would love for it to be more than that, but I have a tendency to stop creating when people start offering to pay me for things. It really started because we were thinking maybe we would make our own play mats because we couldn't get our hands on the Disney ones. Last week I was like, I'm just gonna go a completely different direction and paint a piece of art that is just for fun and just for us. And I'm like, who's speaking to me? And what would translate well to watercolor, because that's my preferred medium. And it was between Archimedes and Merlin, actually. So he won, and that was kind of it.
So, Ashley, would you like to meet Kendall?
I would love to meet Kendall.
All right.
Surprise, it's me. I'm here. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How crazy. Like, now my heart rate went up a little bit for some reason. So.
You're welcome. I have that effect on people.
So, Guillermo, you told us that Maleficent was one of your 2 favorite cards in Lorcana. What is it about that piece that speaks to you?
I've been a Fantastic fan for all my life. So, like watching like the big dragon and fire, and Maleficent is one of my favorite villains. Actually, she's my favorite female villain. Brings me so much memories to see Maleficent as a dragon.
So, are you a fan of Luis Huerta? Have you followed his other work?
Actually, before when I saw that card, I actually checked into his Instagram. I think he had some like great pieces.
Would you like to meet him?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hey, Luis.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Luis, I sent you the picture Guillermo did of your deck box, right? Or the deck box, right?
I have it here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there it is.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Like, it's just heartwarming when you see, like, just watching people be inspired by the art we made for Lorcana. It actually makes me a little bit teary-eyed because there's like something special about just bringing inspiration, passing the inspiration to other people. When you love something, when you truly love something, and just making people do creative things like this, it's just fantastic.
When I first, like I was showing them, I have an army of these things that I make now. So,
Oh, great.
I mean, they're everywhere.
That's awesome. There he is.
Yo, that was so cool. That was
Thanks.
super cool. Yeah, when they showed it, I couldn't believe it. People are already like making fan art of my art. It's nuts. You did such a good job.
Slowly
Whoa.
evolving into a larger watercolor. So there's some like ugly phase parts right now as it's coming into let's see if I can get the.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
That looks great
but-
though. Oh my gosh.
What's it like for you when you see people recreating or paying homage to some of the work that you've done and put out there?
Oh, it's incredible. Like, it honestly, like, I don't know. I think I was talking to some colleagues recently about like bucket list items that we have in our careers. I think that fan art is like absolutely one of the main ones. When you've created something and then other people begin to do art that responds to that, like it's the best. Like, honestly, it's kind of how I started anyways. I think a lot of us who wind up doing this for a living like wind up getting into this line of work because we were so inspired by somebody else's work that we wanted to respond to it with our own. And it just kind of a loop. Like, I just loved Spider-Man when I started out. I just thought Spider-Man was so cool, and I wanted to draw Spider-Man all the time. And I found a couple artists that were my favorites, and I would like trace them out of the comics, try and like figure out exactly the process of how they did it, and just sort of paying it forward into that loop of like creating something that other people see and get inspired by and want to create is like top tier. It's the best.
What is it like when you see somebody has, you know, taken inspiration from your art to create something of theirs?
Oh man, it's first and foremost, it's complete flattery. You know, I went to art school where I was encouraged to do master copies of artists that I liked. And so going through like all of my favorites and learning from them by copying their art and drawing what they draw and trying to learn how they did it and what they were thinking of. And all the time that I poured into that, and, you know, conversely, seeing that someone else is doing that to my art, you know, it's huge validation. It's such a cool feeling.
Just keep your great work, man. Like, it makes me proud to see Mexicans in Lorcana too.
Thank you. It's great. We're still working on it, so we're still doing cards. I'm just very proud of this team and the whole team. Like, they did an amazing job. Just choosing all the artists for Lorcana. It's fantastic.
It's great. It's great, and I think because of the response of the people, you're gonna keep doing cards for a while. So.
Yeah. I'm just fortunate that people like the illustration so far, like that they released.
I'm excited to collect your cards. Yeah. I'm excited to trade for your cards.
As an artist who's kind of self-taught, I was just wondering if you have felt any like levels of imposter syndrome, or how you battle that when a big company like Disney is like, hey, we want you to, you know, take these characters and turn it into something.
Yeah, man. The imposter syndrome, that's real. That is very real. I mean, I got taught by a very amazing animator he had worked on like Space Jam and Osmosis Jones, and I was taking his class, and I told him about feeling that exact thing, and I was like, when does that go away? And he's like, oh, never. One of the really cool things that I learned, there's no such thing as like being a completely original artist, because no matter what you do, it's going to be based on something you've seen or something you've heard or something that someone else has done already. And when you can just like accept that and chill on it, everything I draw, you know, is based on something I saw. Everything is just like a giant amalgamation of my life and my likes and my dislikes and what feels good. And, you know, I have nothing original. It's just a compilation of everything that I enjoy. And when you look at it like that, like there's nothing imposter about that. It's what I like is what I put out there. And if someone wants me to sell that to them, yeah, sure. You want to buy something that I like? Yeah.
But yes, that Aladdin card. Aladdin's my favorite character, and then the Aladdin where he's like a hero now is awesome. The heroic outlaw is my favorite art in the card on the whole set.
That's really cool. That's great to hear. Yeah, that makes me really happy. I think that we rarely get to like actually connect with folks like this, and it's neat just to like Cody, I thank you. It made my day to see that. It's actually like especially cool to just like get a sense of your story and like, I don't know, just like be human beings together. One of the coolest things about working on Lorcana is like people come around the table, you know, like you actually get to meet real people on a regular basis through this.